Hello and welcome back to another video. That feels weird saying it. I can do as many jump cuts as I want. I don't care. We're back in the cave, and once I loaded in, I just grabbed my iron and I went on my merry way. My entire goal was to try and figure out a way to get out of the cave. I, no joke, got lost for about 45 minutes. It was kind of pissing me off, and then I just decided to wait. I have a pickaxe. I can just dig my way out of here. But that's later on. That's later on. So anyway, I just came back from my cousin's birthday party, and since I have a boot and I can't play basketball with my cousin Demarius, he's the reason, well, not the reason why I broke my toe, but he played a part uh of my toe being broken. But anyway, I couldn't play basketball, so I brought my Xbox over, and me and my cousin played Minecraft, because I'm addicted to this game now, and I don't know why. It just came out of the blue. It's my 2-week period that has somehow lasted almost 2 months. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I haven't had this for a long time. But went over there, ate some cake, sang happy birthday, all that jazz. It's pretty nice. It was pretty nice. Ooh, randomly out of the blue. Controversial topic. I can't speak. Topic. Red velvet cake sucks. I don't get why people like it. I'm glad my cousin didn't get it for her birthday. She loves ice cream cake. So do I. She had like a vanilla and chocolate something. I don't know, but it was good. It had Oreo chunks in it too. I just randomly out of the blue. I don't like red velvet cake. Anyway, my family's clowning on me for saying bowing instead of archery. I was just blanking, and now I'm getting fried for saying bowing. So it's archery, okay? It's archery. But currently, right now in the game, I'm getting gold because I thought I was gonna get golden apples. But you'll see in a little bit that I go and get obsidian as soon as I get, and then I cut to getting diamonds. I should really make the videos a little bit longer, but I figured since one of the commenters, who has been on both videos, by the way, thank you, he told me to make them just a little bit shorter, not 16 minutes like it was for part 2, but closer to 13 minutes. So this one will be closer to around 12, 13 minutes, just for you. Also appreciate you for watching both. Thank you. But should I make a segment like every single time it cuts away? I should say anyway. But yeah, right now, this is where I get the obsidian. That's where I find the lava. I get more diamonds, which I thought was pretty neat. So that'll put me up to 8. What I was thinking here is enchanting table, pickaxe, and diamond sword. And then I would have, how many left over? You need 2, 3, 2, that's 7. Okay, I would have 1 extra diamond left over if I... And then I love the color of amethyst. Okay, I'm jumping around way too much here. That's alright, though. We like jumping around topics, apparently. But I didn't decide to grab any, because I would just remember the coordinates. Okay, so, little story time. I'm gonna go back to February 6th and 7th. That is not a joke. 7 p.m. both nights at my high school. It was probably the best concert of my life. I'm a jazz musician. I play alto and tenor, but I'm switching to tenor for this upcoming, I wouldn't say season, I would just say school year. Yeah, so we played a full-on swing concert. We played I'm not sure if you guys know what American Patrol is. That is what we started with. You should look it up. People don't really like jazz anymore. Jazz is my favorite, absolute favorite genre of music. I would have to say it's jazz, and I love Mega Man X, so I'd probably say techno. If you've ever heard Mega Man X3's intro stage, if you know, you know. But this concert was awesome. We played In the Mood, Sing Sing Sing, April in Paris, What's another one? Leapfrog. Leapfrog is a fun one to play, but there was choreography with the band, especially in the Mood. Everyone loved that. It was just amazing to be a part of. I would probably say is one of the best nights of my life. It was awesome. And just being in that atmosphere of you being a performer, sadly, no solo, but different story that I will say for a different day. It was my freshman year, and I was in the Jazz 3. The Jazz 3 band. There's Jazz 1, Jazz 2, Jazz 3. I was in the worst one, but I was the lead alto. It's because I didn't try out. All I did was just say, hey, can I be in jazz band? And boom, I was in. But anyway, besides that point, I had a feature solo at the end of it, at the end of the year, and I killed it. I believe it's posted. No, I should post it. That'd be very nice. I should just post that entire concert. It was all right, like the band wise, but I would say my 5-minute feature song was pretty damn good on my part. But I jumped straight to Jazz 1 after that the next year, so my sophomore year. That was honestly awesome. Just being able to be there, and I didn't think I would fit in at all, but that has to be one of the best bands I've been in. Not the best, because there was this whole situation where they were drafting people. It was at the end of the school year. We just wanted to try something fun instead of learning like new sets of music. It was pretty cool. But I have my tenor right here. I'm not gonna play it for you guys because tenors are way too loud to be playing next to microphones unless if they're distant. And my phone microphone is absolute garbage. If you can hear it, to me, it sounds like crap. But I don't know. Anyway, another jump cut. And right now, I'm just trying to figure my way out of the cave. So I decide to build up, but I was thinking about what the coordinates were. I actually paused a bunch and rewatched one of my videos. I think it was part 2. Yeah, it was part 2, to see if I left the coordinates in the video. And I was just like, no, it's not there. So I just decided to wing it. Went up someplace. I was looking around to see if there was any wide open hole, but obviously it wasn't there. So just decided to dig straight up, and I was just like, oh wait, an obvious hole. Don't mind the Mickey Mouse voice. Long story. Not gonna tell that story though. But we do have a coal mining segment. Yippee! Alright, that was a little too goofy. My bad. I apologize. Ooh, I also apologize for posting this one at, I believe, 6:30. I think that's when I'm gonna finally post this. It was due to me going to the birthday party. I woke up at probably 11. The summer just kicks in and I stay up until like 1 or 2 in the morning. I don't know. I need to get some help on that. But right now I'm following the monster's noises. So after I get iron, I heard a bunch of noises coming from there. I can't really hear the audio of the video, so I'm just winging it to see if I'm correct or not. But I do remember looking through. That scared me because I've died in those with full diamond and I've never found it. So yeah, I hate aquifers and baby zombies and baby drowns. I hate them. They're so hard to hit, especially with my reaction time on this. It's surprising because I don't believe you guys know this, but I'm a boxer and my reaction time's pretty good, I would say. But when it comes to, well, how would I categorize this? 3D games, kind of like Super Mario 64 and Minecraft, and except Fortnite, I have good reaction time on Fortnite. Like blocky games, when it comes to that, the 3D blocky games, I cannot react worth anything. It's horrible. But my reaction time on 2D games is pretty good. I'm good at Mega Man X, but I need to figure out a way to record that. So right here, I heard the monsters. I say monsters, they're called mobs. Wow, I'm a casual. I just followed their noises, and I eventually found my way out. My hope for this one video was to build my house, but then I realized that I got stuck for an hour in a cave. It wasn't for an hour, it was like 45 minutes, maybe closer to 30 minutes. But I do have the house building segment. I just need the voiceover, so I'm probably gonna record that. Will not record the voiceover, my bad. I just had to take a pause and think about that statement for just a quick second. I apologize. But right now, I was getting jumped. I utilized the creeper's attack. I blocked. I proceeded to bounce that spider 15 feet away. I'm gonna just be Joe Rogan and the UFC commentary. Oh, shoot. I just remembered a topic that I wanted to bring up here. We'll keep this as the last topic or last discussion that I'll have. But the Conor McGregor Max Holloway 2 fight wasn't even a fight. I legitimately felt depressed after that. Conor McGregor blew out his knee with one kick, and it was a flying roundhouse. It legitimately sucked the energy out of me. I was so sad for him. It looked so bad because when you see someone's leg and you see that crinkle, if you look back at it, I don't know if you will or if you won't, but when someone's leg does a crinkle and your leg is in an unstable position, you're likely putting way too much pressure on it. That's why basketball players have torn ACLs and football players do as well. It's more common in football than it is basketball, purely because of the amount of players, but it looked bad. And Max Holloway is just a really, really good sport. He's honestly one of my favorite fighters, but my favorite fighter is Ilia Topuria. I saw him get his... I'm not gonna curse on this. I've actually been holding off on cursing in my videos, but he got his butt whooped by Justin Gaethje, even though he almost finished him in round 2, I believe. It was with a liver shot or a right-hand body shot that nearly collapsed Justin. That was honestly one of the best fights I've ever watched. I really do hope that Ilya does get his rematch with Justin. I don't think it will happen. He'll probably get put up against Paddy Pimblett. If he wants to stay in this weight division, he'll probably get put up against Paddy Pimblett to see who gets the rematch against Justin, because Justin's most recent wins are against Paddy and Ilya. But yeah, I would say that was a very interesting main event, and that should wrap up what I wanted to talk about this video. Basically, I have way more to talk about. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep on doing this. I kind of like it. I have a video set that is 11 seconds for the endings. Yep. All right, bye.